Yo, what's up, guys? It's Cabal, and with yet another video. Now, before we get into anything, you already know, you gotta read the word, so let's get into it. So, we're reading from Matthew 13, verse 44, and it says, "Again, the kingdom of heaven is like a treasure hidden in a field, which a man found and hid, and for joy over it, he goes and sells all he has and buys that field." I don't know why I just stuttered there. Slay. I don't know. But I think what it's saying is like, actually I'm not even sure. I have no explanation for the verse. So yeah, I might have to read over it a few more times. Anyways, we watching something a little different. We not tomorrow's teacher's talk food. We not playing the game. We not doing commentary. We watching my 600-pound life. We got the average Apex Legends player in 2025 right here, as you can see. Look at him. Look at the Jelly Roll generator. This is the Hall of Fame Jelly Roll generator right here. And he's #1 pred on Apex. He got 100k kills on Horizon 2. And we all know that he's also a Discord mod, and like every single channel, every single server that he's in, he mods them servers. And he got the most kittens on Discord. They got a leaderboard for how many kittens you got. This dude right here, he gonna be #1. I'm telling you, he gonna be #1. Right now, he's just taking a little break. He probably watching ALGS trying to study film or something. Let's get into the video.
Oh, hey, Mom.
Hi, Willie.
His name is Louis.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
You hear how he sounds? He little.
Food for me is a drug.
What the?
Drug.
Oh hell! Oh hell no! Look at this. What is that? His name is Louis. He looked like a sex offender. He sound like one of them sex offenders too. He sound like a pedophile. And look how he sits on the couch.
All right, I want to make sure I make you enough.
All right.
He got an extended clip on his stomach.
William wakes up in the morning.
Oh, his name's William.
He's stressing about something, and he's trying to use the food to make it go away. Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
Right now, William is so dishonest with himself about his eating habits. But I almost never see joy in him. So yes, probably partly my fault, because it was me giving him the food because I want to see joy in him. But I really feel that as a mother, you do the best of what you think you have available.
Give it nothing. Too much food.
Here comes Willie.
Okay.
Put this dude on a calorie deficit. Look at him.
There you go.
This man's making multiple burritos.
Even when I'm starting to feel full, I just can't stop.
Tell you, bro, this dude's
I've
addict.
always had a big appetite.
He's an addict, bro.
I think it's because growing up every day revolved around sports.
That is very contradictory. This is a very contradictory future. How is his life revolve around sports, but he looks like this? Is he in the NFL? I don't think school shooter William is a lineman. If he is, then hey, put him on the Jets. He just gotta sit there. None of them are getting through. We winning the Super Bowl.
Before I was born, my grandparents were basketball fanatics, and my mom made a living coaching Little League at school. And we all got really close watching them playing games together.
When William was a little boy, his attention span was about 2 seconds, so you always had to be on your toes. He'd run into trees because he'd be so excited to playing with something that he wasn't paying attention where he was going.
Well, this man has the burgers. Somebody
For the most
retarded.
part, my early childhood was pretty great. But then around the time I was 7 or 8, my mom lost her job coaching Little League, and there weren't any other coaching jobs.
I don't know how. They're revolved around basketball.
My brother.
He's much bigger than a post scorer.
And I mean, my mom.
I'm telling you, if they put this dude on the one square, nobody winning. Pulling the chair, not working.
And it was the first
can't
time
even
I
expect.
remember feeling really down.
He gonna take the whole
So
court.
after I ate, I would feel better. And that's when my relationship with food first started to go south. Middle school was where the trouble started.
This man talking about relationship
I don't
with
know if you
food.
would call it gangs, but it was people who had that thug mentality. I went from being an athlete to this moody kid with the wild temper. Depending on what kind of day it was. Sometimes I'd be able to control the temper, sometimes I wouldn't. If somebody felt like they wanted to fight, I would step in and defend anybody, especially if they were smaller or not as athletic or not able to defend themselves.
This man went
Go
from
home and eat. It was what
this man went from shooting 30s for fun to plate cleaning for fun. See, this is a crazy change. And he goes home to eat. That's his reward.
when I really first started noticing there's something not right here. There'd be days where I felt differently than I normally did for no reason. These periods would last anywhere from an hour to several days at a time. And I didn't realize what it was at first. I just knew something was off with me. And then that's when I was kind of looking at things and realizing, hey, this could be depression. I'd be fine, and then all of a sudden, I'd feel really down and just not myself.
But as soon as he eats,
Sure.
sure, hell no, you're not getting any more. That's your meal for the day.
And right around the time
He's
I
gonna have to
started
live
getting
off of that.
depressed. During basketball, I partially tore my ACL to the point to where it's basically being held on by strands. So I was immobile on crutches. My dream was always to play professional sports, whether baseball, basketball, or football. When I couldn't really be active and not be able to play sports, not be able to work out, not be able to do anything, and led to a really bad depression. I started playing a whole lot of video games, and I barricaded myself into a room and didn't let nobody else in.
See, that's when he started playing Apex.
It just kind of substituted everything.
And look at him now. He the number one predator.
My senior year, my ACL.
He got 10 million
but
RP
the
probably.
depression never lifted. And then I just kind of got tired of just playing sports, and I just wanted to do something different. And part of that was the depression, because I didn't feel motivated to do anything. I didn't have like a backup plan or anything.
It's one of them.
Like that.
You know what he does? He one of them keyboard and mouse players. Every day, before he gets on the game, first he goons to Apex porn. Next, he hops on Twitter and starts ranting on how controllers should be nerfed even more. How they should take aim assist out altogether. Make controller players not even be able to move, shoot, or aim, not do nothing, bro. Controller players need to be. He's one of them people that are like, probably like the controller players need to be the new black people in the 1800s. He wants controller slavery. He wants controller player slavery. He one of them keyboard and mouse players.
I like the idea of being a positive influence.
Any one of them mouth breathers in the mic.
So after I graduated high school, I ended up transferring over to Job Corps. I want to go to school to be a correctional officer. Job Corps was great because it gave me a free place.
That
to
seat
live.
must stink,
Well,
bro.
I got paid to get certified.
And it's within the
for
first
both
few
armed
seconds,
and
too.
unarmed security, as well as to work corrections. And then while I was finishing my studies, I noticed this fellow student who was overweight like me, and we started talking. And then it quickly developed into something where we became very comfortable doing just about anything together. So then
Sounds
we dated
weird.
for about 3 months, and then we just randomly
He's talking about a
decided
girl,
to get
right?
Married, and it was just kind of a spur of the moment thing. It wasn't like a thought out process or what the future holds.
He better be
anything
talking about
like
a John.
She walks up, she goes,
All right, good.
I'm William's girlfriend. I was like, oh no. So I tried to talk him into living together.
Oh, hell no. You gotta think about it. This is not good. That's 2 glass cleaners on the court. Imagine hopping on the 2's court and seeing 2 600-pound plate cleaners. You would never get in the ball. Not even them 7-foots can get the ball from them. They're just gonna back you down. I know they have no 3-ball, so once one can't score in the paint, he's gonna pass the other, throw lobs.
I had to talk him out of getting married. I said, living together, you'll get to know each other. I don't think the marriage is the right thing right now. But nobody listened to me because her parents pushed for them to get married.
We moved to Colorado, and I did work security for a little bit, but I realized really quickly that security was not what I wanted to do. So in terms of other jobs, customer service was what's available. I even started looking at studying video game programming. But just as I was doing that, my marriage came to an end.
So you could have done
Ready
that.
to go to the grocery store?
Yeah, I am.
What do you want? What are you gonna get?
I don't know, probably some like chicken, some
Burgers.
Get some soda. I think I'm out
Yup,
completely
see?
now.
Okay.
My wife and I were together for 5 years, and we no longer had those same feelings for each other. Like, we loved each other, but we weren't in love. And I think we woke up one day realizing that.
Hey,
and
bro,
we
at least he could walk.
separated, thinking maybe.
Because there are some players that got trouble walking.
We tried to get back together, and it just did not seem like it was the right thing to do. It was literally, here's the divorce paperwork, sign it, done. Okay, done. I still had my job in customer service, but starting over.
Look at that! Look at that walking animation, bro.
Were really expensive, so I moved back to Texas, staying in hotel rooms just to kind of make it things cheaper.
His
on
posture
me.
is terrible
I was
too.
working the night shift from home. The phone systems weren't working right for the overnight people, but instead of addressing the issue and
He's
resolving
leaning
it,
back
they
while
just kind of
walking.
got rid of the people that were having the issues. They just kind of got rid of me. And then I moved out of my hotel room, and that's when the depression started to creep up on me.
I feel bad for that car.
I mean, it's divorce, it's rough, it's tough. It does take a toll mentally.
I'm surprised. Let's be honest. We're all surprised that car can even move with the weight total in that car. Let's be honest now. When it was walking, you know, maybe the ground might have shook a few times. You know, the tectonic plates. Shoot, for all we know, they could have shifted.
I just kept it all in, and I didn't talk to anybody about it. I turned back to junk food, and I started playing a lot of video games. And
This
not
is when he
being
started playing
active
Apex.
and just sitting
He hit
there.
Prime.
And I noticed the weight was coming on and wasn't going back off.
The habits changed after his divorce, and he started using food as a coping mechanism to hide his feelings.
And that's when I kind of just realized I had a food addiction. When it got to a point to where I didn't feel comfortable climbing stairs because I was too heavy. I joined the gym and walk on the treadmill for 30 minutes to an hour, and they had a big TV screen, and so you could watch a movie while you were walking. But just being the size I was, felt like I was being looked at and stared at. Could have been a mental thing, but I didn't see any changes, and so I just kind of
He's addicted to food and Apex
and
porn.
so it just kind of spiraled
It's
from
sad.
there out of control until now. My depression, it's kind of something I keep close to me, and I just kind of keep it quiet. I'm just very blocked in. Kind of cut everybody out when I started gaining weight. Kind of as I got bigger, I just kind of distanced myself from everybody. I do have to have somebody drive me to the grocery store because it is hard to get behind the steering wheel. I mean, I wish I could go by myself just because I'm in my 30s, but life can be very challenging.
We gotta think about it. He got all them jelly rolls. Can't he like use some magic to make them turn them jelly rolls into some hands? Look at all them. We can all tell how many jelly rolls he got. He should be able to, you know, morph them into hands, right? You know, he should be able to morph them into hands and, you know, have the jelly rolls dry for you or something like that. Just off looks, he a jelly roll specialist. Oh, it's free.
Challenging this way because there's not a lot of places that are built or made for heavier.
That's
people.
crazy how the door was
It's harder to
opening.
get places, go to the grocery store.
All them rolls was pushing the door
stuff
open
like that.
while he was still driving.
The main thing I can't stop myself from buying when I'm at the grocery store is probably soda. That's what motivates me to come down here. I usually go through a 6.
Look at how much.
Within a couple of hours.
Hours. It's that plate cleaner activity, bro.
There.
You hear his mouth breathing?
Unfortunately, there's really no guy.
Hey, bro, I told y'all, bro. He's the one when you're playing the game and you hear That's him. That's him. Just assume it's him.
Book. Did we teach them the right things?
The only games he plays are Overwatch and Apex Legends. He the highest rank on Overwatch too.
Every need is different.
You go into Apex and Overwatch
At the end of the day, as a mother, it was my job to probably teach him healthy eating. Here's some cupcakes. You got hot dogs already?
Yes. I don't do a whole lot of.
It's probably straight sweat down his back. I'm surprised there's no sweat down in the middle of his shirt.
The thing that I enjoy most about food is the taste and the flavors. I don't really find the way I eat different than anybody else, but I do notice that people.
Oh yes, it is. Hey, let's be honest with yourself.
And then
there's a difference.
I need and get out as quickly as possible before I start to get claustrophobic.
Look, bro,
thank you.
He was sweating from just standing there.
Thank you. But to see him where he is now and not being responsible enough to understand the impact it has on his weight, his body, the people that love him around him, is devastating to me.
He's just sad.
Shopping with William is like a crashing plane. You can't stop it. You can't control it. You have to just let it do what it's doing.
This is what happens. Listen, this is what happens when you let your child play Apex Legends. When you let them hit prey. When you let them sit there and hit #1 prey. When you let them drop out and play Apex Legends for a living and play ALGS on every time the ALGS come around. He got the sodas. He got the G Fuel. He fresh off a nut from, you know, watching the Apex and Overwatch. You know, he's ready to go. That's what happens. It's all your fault. You should have told him, we never, in this household, we're not playing Apex. But, you know, it's all your fault.
It's just, it is heartbreaking to know that you can't help your son. William, I'm not going up the stairs. I'm going to leave the bags at the bottom of the stairs. All right. William has to stand up and take care of William. He can't rely on mommy to take care of William. He can't rely on society to take care of William. William needs to realize, I have to lose this weight, not, oh, well, mom will do this for me, or this person will do that for me. He's got to take charge. And once he loves himself enough to take charge, his whole world is going to open up.
This man had 2 pizzas on pre-fire the whole time. This is just like, this is sad, bro. Like, I don't even want to. I can't even bang my table. I just have to look and be like, wow. This is sad, gang. This is sad. This is what it's like to be a Hall of Fame plate cleaner. All 40 Hall of Fame plate cleaning badges. 99 overall. This is sad, gang.
I feel like life is passing me by. I spend most of my day pretty much here in my living room. Sometimes I go a month without any depression issues, and then sometimes
had 2 of them nasty pizzas on pre-fire. Those aren't even the good ones. Look at the cheese.
Comes like a way to
look.
Is this nigga serious?
Hell no. And he's smiling and stuff.
And I know that how I'm living
right after this, he hopping on Apex. We all know that.
If I don't change, my heart is gonna keep getting worse until it gives out. But I'm also not ready to give up food. When I feel really down and depressed, and I'll go through a gallon of ice cream in a day if I feel that down and depressed.
It's disgusting.
So I don't know what I'm gonna do.
He finished the whole thing on his own.
My situation is at a breaking point. I need to get help.
And look at the 2. These are 2 Apex subreddit people. Those 2, they're the mods in the Apex subreddit. You can tell. These 2 right here. If you post anything that's inappropriate in the Apex subreddit, you getting banned from them. But yeah, that video, it was sad, dude. It's sad, you know. This is what happens when you play Apex Legends, you know. You should be playing Fortnite instead. You should be playing 2K instead. You know me? But yeah, that's the end of today's video. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and turn post notifications. Sorry. And don't forget to comment down below. Worst case scenario of ideas. What's coming clutch? Comment section. Even if I don't have ideas, I still don't know choices, so still comment down below. Before I go, I gotta give a nice motivational speech. I was thinking about this yesterday, and I feel like I was gonna interview yesterday, but you know, it's a little tired. So, you know, I'm gonna say it today. Listen, you can't let anybody tell you what you can and can't do. If you being yourself, if you doing your thing, and people don't believe in you, you can't let that stop you. You can't let that bring down your worth ethic. You gotta do you. Feel me? If you're not bothering anybody, if there's no problems, if you're not doing anything wrong, and people are judging you for who you are, or what you do, or what you want to do, your dreams, it don't matter. Unless the person is God himself, you can't let that person change you. You gotta tell them to eat a Frank. Feel me? Can't let some part random tell you what you can and can't do. You gotta look in that mirror. You gotta look in the mirror. For all the melanated people, you gotta say on that N-word. You can't let anybody stop you from doing what you want to do. Unless it's God himself. The only person who can stop you from doing what you do is God. I'm telling you. Anyways, that's all I gotta say. See y'all in the next video. Make sure God first, Jesus King. We shall turn to Him. Not force religion, just make suggestions. Feel me? I'ma see y'all. Peace.